welcome everyone to the Fortnite game for today. I apologize about the last stream. We had a little bit less amount of people here than we would like, and so hopefully you are still able to enjoy the stream without my commentary over top of it. If anyone was curious, the Madison Marbles did win their game. They ended up being at 2-2 at the end there, and then got that final victory in a very close match against the Loudon Tsunami. And so now we move on to the next game for today, which will be the Madison Magic facing off against the Falls Church Raptors. And so the Magic have been doing a fantastic job recently getting their games very cleanly and without too much stress here, and have a lot of wins since their first couple of weeks in Fortnite. And so they're looking to try to extend those victories into the end of the season. We only have 2 more weeks, this week and then the week after, left in this season, and so we are quickly approaching the end. And so moving over to the game that's about to start here against the FC Raptors. And so we can see, move to Hexy first, editing some of his settings a little bit here before the start of this match. He just touched down on the ground. There we go. Looks like he found exactly what he wanted. And so we do have a couple of players playing from remote. We have the Power Healer and Pilot, both not here with us today, but we will take the perspective of Hexy, Ace, and Unknown J in their place so that we can get full coverage for you guys at home. So not too much going on at the moment here. Just the typical beginning to the match with Hexy going around collecting some items. Has the green item already, has a few potions as well. Got that shotgun as well, a great pickup for him. Moving over to Unknown J. Looks like they actually already got into an engagement over here and eliminated one of the FC Raptors here. And there's another one up on top. And a few shots go into him, but without much success there. And there we go. The team wins right there, but it looks like FC Raptors didn't have everyone in the match there. Maybe they started a little bit too early. We'll see if we end up counting that round.
Was that easy, guys?
If I were to guess, probably not, unless they left early there and we just didn't notice it.
How's that going to help?
Alright, and it looks like the Raptors will be taking a short break here to try to figure out how the last guy got disconnected at the end of the game there, and we'll be right back with game number 2. let's get going once again. So moving to the perspective of Ace to start off with. Nothing too interesting has happened. He does end up getting a gold shotgun and a blue sniper rifle, so a fantastic start for Ace right off the bat, getting some of the best weapons in the game. So cannot complain about that one. Moving over to Hexy, we see that he is not actually in the game. Move over to the next one here. So we have Ace and Unknown J in this game, I believe, as well as Power Healer and Pilot. So it looks like Unknown J actually does get into an engagement here, is really low, but barely knocks him down there and wins that engagement. A great job by Unknown J. Really a little bit out of position, but he ended up doing the best with what he could there, and it does get that elimination. And without losing too much health either, he's able to just get those shields back up to full with the help of his teammates there and some of those slip jugs.
They're back behind us, behind us.
So it looks like they don't find another one of the FC Raptors. And Madison is just going to full engage on him here. He really doesn't have a way to escape against all of these players. And he does go down.
Shake him. No, shake him.
And they do the shakedown to try to find the rest of the players here.
Oh yeah, sacrifice him. Build up.
Unknown J going for the high ground to see where
Oh, I killed him.
he can see it, and it looks like they won for some reason or another. Not sure what happened there.
Bro, I went to throw it and then I shot him when I was...
One can only guess as to how that match ended so quickly, but hopefully we can figure that out shortly after this short break here. I don't know what happened. It's also hard because two of our players are remote, so I can't get their streams. So it's just usually like two people that I have perspectives on. So I assume that something happened there. Alright, and we are back. And so Hexy is back in the fight along with Ace and then Power Healer and Pilot. So we have Unknown J out for the count this time around. But the team is strong no matter who is playing here. All five a menace on the battlefield here. And so right off the bat, just doing a fairly typical start. Looks like Ace already got that golden shotgun as well. That's always a great sign to the beginning of a match. Looks like they do find a purple assault rifle too. Ace really stacked in terms of his equipment at the moment. Moving over to Hex, he looks like he also has a purple assault rifle, but nothing more than that. So he's got to be looking for some other materials or other weapons here in order to get the edge on the fight here. Does find a gold pistol, but decides he does not want that. Understandable, as it's one of the weakest guns in the game, despite it being gold. Some players like the 007 aesthetic the pistol gives you, but in most cases, you would much prefer to have one of the other weapons like the assault rifle for the mid-range, or if you're doing short range, go for that shotgun. So Madison taking it pretty slow to start off with here, as opposed to the last couple of rounds have almost immediately started. So a change of pace for Madison. They are up 2-0, I believe, so they have a little bit of room to spare here in this best of 5. Just taking it slow, collecting the necessary materials. It looks like Ace actually did pick up that golden pistol. He is not one to shy away from the pistols. They are definitely not easy to use, but we'll see if he ends up utilizing it as a secondary, perhaps. Alright, he does ping the danger over at that side of the map, so he must have seen someone peeking their head out over there from the Raptors. The rest of his team is pushing up here, grouping together. I believe they have definitely spotted them there, basing on their actions. Someone pings another danger, 3 dangers. Lots of danger over on that cliffside. Ace does get 1 shot in, gets 23 off the shields. Not a bad start. He'll probably end up healing that right back, but there's another 23 off the shields. Oh, and he does get knocked down. Does take kind of a lot of damage from fall damage. Move over to Unknown J. They have him and the rest of the Magic team are trying to push up here. Does get 1 shot off, 34. And 1 person goes down. Number 4 goes down.
Bro, you didn't even get him low?
I can't build. Why can't I build there?
Oh god.
But Unknown J is coming in here
Right here.
hot and ready to go, and gets 2 knocked down there. Eliminates 1. He's another one right here. And can he get this last one? Go 3 for 3. He falls down a little bit, but it looks like his teammate does clean that one up for him.
Nice. Did he die to full damage?
My god.
Alright, so there's just 1 left from the Raptors, I believe. So they're going to try to find the last remaining player here.
Watch your back, watch your back.
And
watch your back.
looks like they do find him. Knocks him mid-air right there. A great shot by Unknown J. And the Madison team wins this last one here as well.
Wait, can we play extra matches?
So a great job there by Unknown J. Really utilizing that shotgun to its full potential. You see how much damage it does if they're able to get up close. And that's one of Madison's main strategies that they've been using recently, is making sure that they get up in their face and not allowing them to use any of the healing that they get. Madison, on the other hand, does a very good job of protecting their own players once they need to get those heals in. So that dynamic between their teammates versus the opposing team is really predominant here, and we can see it in the form of their victories here. And so with that, we will be moving on to the next game pretty shortly. We might get an interview from one of the players, see how they reacted to this game. welcome back. I have Hexy with me today, ready to answer some questions about this week's match. How do you think the game went overall for you guys today?
It went really well. I mean, obviously, we 3-0'd them. But, I mean, yeah, they were a pretty good team.
Yeah, it seems like you got a lot of picks really early on in the fights, and then that's kind of what
Yeah.
snowballed it.
I tried to box one up, you know, because he wasn't that, like, he was decent at the game, but, like, he didn't see me, so, I tried to box him up, but, I mean, obviously I died because he had 0 ping.
Yeah, and so what does it mean when you box someone up? I know that we know what it means, but for the parents at home.
I built around them, so the kids lost. He can't kill me, and I kill them. But he outboxed me, and well, he didn't outbox me. I actually boxed him, but he outclicked me in a box battle, and yeah, controller no talent. So.
Yeah, but then your team came to your rescue afterwards, obviously, because you ended up winning that round regardless. So it was a good job. Is there anything that you think your team did really well this week? Something they can improve on for next week? That kind of thing.
You know, I don't think they did anything bad this week.
Yeah,
I don't think they have to improve on really anything, actually.
That's true, and yeah, you guys have had like 7 weeks to become a team and get better, and it clearly shows with the victory today. So I believe you have one more friendly match to go, so if you want to get back to that, and we will get back to watching you play for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rip it. It doesn't matter at all.
Esports is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're taking that and we're delivering it to elementary and middle school kids.
Yo, you guys are getting pretty wrecked right now. Dad, all right, push up with me, push up with me.
We're bridging the gap between conventional athletics and competitive gaming. We have kids working on the same technology that the pros are training to improve their skills.
When did you lose? When did you lose? Why did you lose? Like the games that you lost, why did you lose?
Through a partnership with the Positive Coaching Alliance, our coaches go through a double goal certification. They learn not only how to work through the strategies of the different games they're playing, but they also work through how to impact these kids' lives in a positive way. They get to mark and highlight behaviors and attributes that will lead to long-term life skills.
You love being Battle Mercy.
Yes, battle.
No, it's not. Why don't you tell us your favorite move that Mercy does?
So what brought me to XP League is the experience of my children. I had always hoped and wanted them to be a part of a youth athletics team. So I realized they all love competitive gaming. So why not marry their passion with what I'm hoping for them to learn and achieve, and put healthy, solid values in place in something that the kids want to do and are excited about doing.
Yes, Boop
Experience points. Every game awards experience points. And what we built here is an experience. Professional level equipment, the top tier partners in esports. They're also getting the experience of sportsmanship values, of working with mentors and coaches, and of being part of the team. It's all about the experience.
I need you. Nice. Go. Group in now. Push in. We don't have to. Good game. Good.
All right, and we are back. Sorry, I missed the very beginning of that last that friendly match. They started it right away, and so right off the bat, we got Ace with the blue gun already, and gets another duplicate green one. Throws that one away, obviously, but the shields will definitely be useful for him. Moving over to Hexy, we have him with a shotgun and an assault rifle. Not too much going on at the moment, just the typical gathering of materials that always happens before the start of a match. So Madison is pretty spread out, but they did ping danger over at the side there, so I believe they know exactly where they dropped off. Oh, looks like Hexy didn't quite make it up that hill. Moving over to Unknown J. He's got a shotgun, some grenades, and an assault rifle as well. Does find that bolt action rifle, but no one has really been using that one, as it is a fairly slow to fire weapon, doesn't do a whole lot of damage, and you can't really use it in close range. So, you can use it in close range, but it just would not be a favorable engagement for you. So typically the players would prefer the long range sniper rifle or the assault rifle, as the bolt action is a little bit of an awkward in between. So you can see Unknown J does pick up that sniper rifle. And it looks like they do find the enemies here. Can he get this pick? They don't move a whole lot, but he's right in front of that tree, unfortunately. Unknown J just shoot a shot, does not connect, however. Moving over to Ace, you can see he also has a sniper. Ooh, gets one hit in for 100 shields. That means all of his shield is gone. You have Unknown J right here in combat. In combat with one of the other players here. He's also behind another player. Madison is just swarming them here, although two of Madison is actually down. And so what seemed like a pretty easy fight turned against the Marvels, or the Magic, pretty fast there. Now it is Unknown J against everyone else. Gets a couple of shots in there. A good job. Gets 30. He only has 40 health left by those numbers. See if Unknown J can pull this ahead. Doesn't have any shields, unfortunately. Does get one really good headshot there. Gets one knockdown. Ooh, and he does actually win that engagement, sort of. Gives it a little dance as well. While he's waiting for the other team to get to him. He does get shot once. Like I said, he doesn't have any shields, so being able to live is going to be a hard task, that is for sure. He does get a little bit of time to get the shields going. Ooh, it comes down, he knocks him as well. Unknown J really trying to clutch this win up here. Does get the elimination, so I believe there's only one left from the Raptors. There he is, right there. Ooh, and he barely makes it out of there with that jump. So now he is running away to try to regain some distance and get some of those shields back up. That was an extremely close call there. But thankfully he does make it out alive and is ready to fight him off. Ooh, and he does get that shot off. 100 damage to shield right there. And he does get his structure gone, so he is not going to get that high ground anymore. And he gets one shot off, gets the knockdown. Wow, that was a very close battle. And with that one, the gets that last kill. Wow, Unknown J with 4 eliminations that time around. A fantastic effort by him. And so now with that, we will be moving on to the Silver Marbles game very shortly here. So thanks for tuning in, and be sure to catch the